Hey guys, welcome back to Candy Beauty. So today we're going to take a look at all of the shades, but more importantly, the new shades of the Huda Beauty Blush Filter Soft Glow Liquid Blushes. I'm sure you guys have seen these all over your threads, but I have been actually, I think, really liking the formula for the most part. So I decided to pick up all of the shades. I have the 3 new shades and then the 3 newer shades, and the 3 shades after that. I have this. I have I think there's 11 shades of them. So anyways, I thought that might be super helpful, especially for sales, you know, and so forth. So we're going to test them out, try them on. I'm going to swatch all the shades for you guys. If you're new here, thanks so much for watching and hanging out with us today. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe to my channel, tap that bell so you can be notified of all the new upcoming videos. Do a lot of makeup. I've been dabbling into fragrance, bath and body, you name it. Shop with me, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Dollar Tree, it's all here. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right, so these do retail for $23, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 shades. And like I said, I have the newest shades. I have the newer shades after that, or the new shades after that. I think this was like third in line as far as the shades that came out. The description says it's a lightweight liquid blush with buildup of pigments and finely milled micro pearls for a soft, focused, high impact glow. The finish is radiant. The Blush Filter Soft Glow Liquid Blush formula has blendable pigments that effortlessly melt into the skin using its innovative doe foot applicator for a long-lasting dimensional air blushed finish. The formula also includes a yummy candy scent to complement the sweet shade names. And I believe this is like what the outside packaging looks like the typical Huda packaging. I believe these are made in Korea. Let me just double check. I could be wrong though. Yes, made in South Korea. They have a 12-month shelf life. Like I said, they are $23. You can get them at Huda Beauty site or Sephora Kohl's. And they have 4.5 milliliters, 0.15 fluid ounces. All right, so I do have to say, at least with the Ube, it does have this like beautiful, usually scented, especially facial products, I'm not a fan of, but it does have like a beautiful like candy scent. It's not too strong, unlike like the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powders, which are very strong, like a very strong fragrance. This is just really soft, very faint. It doesn't even bother you, but it smells like a sweet tart candy. So I am going to go in with this shade first, which is the Ube shade, which came out with her Ube collection. And this is an electric lilac shade. And the reason I'm going in with this one first is just because it's one of the more lighter shades and I am going to muddy up my face. So I figure I will start out with that. And if you guys are familiar, I do use a heavy hand when I'm showing these like swatch videos, just because I feel like that's, you know, if you go in light-handed, it doesn't really show up the shades, and that's the point of getting all 11 shades. I actually, so far, I mean, my familiarity with most of the shades I picked up, I really like the formula. However, I just got the newest shades and some of even the older shades. I just picked up all the shades, so it'll be interesting to see if they all work the same, because even if a formula is the same for all of the shades, it's typically never exactly the same because there's just different dyes, there's different pigments that go into it. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, it is one of the most beautiful, just sort of like soft finish. It's definitely got a glow. It's not picking up in camera as much, but it's definitely got a glow to it, but it's also matte kind of at the same time. I don't know. I definitely think this is a one-of-a-kind, unique formula. But like I said, we're going to test out all the shades to see if the formula is the same. But this is the shade Ube Cream. And again, it's like an electric lilac. Here it is on the swatch up here. Now I'm going to go in with one of the other lighter shades, which is Cotton Candy. And this is Cotton Candy. Here it is on the doe foot. And this is described as a baby pink shade. I have to say, take a little while to dry down. So I would suggest either putting them on top of a powder or a powder over top. All right, so this is Cotton Candy. Honestly, Cotton Candy to me is kind of more like a peachy baby pink. It's not like a straight on what I would consider baby pink, but it is like a really pretty kind of like barely there natural color on my skin at least. And I really do enjoy the smell of these. Like I said, I mean, it almost looks like I do not have any blush on with this Cotton Candy shade, whereas the Ube is like definitely more bolder. This is gonna be like your everyday, more natural sort of a look on this shade. Okay, so this is Cotton Candy right here, and then this is Ube Cream. Okay, next up we have the shade Peach Sorbet, which is a peachy tangerine. And this looks like it's gonna be like more of a pigmented shade for sure. I have not tested this one out, even though I got it, I think like, when did this one come out? I think maybe back in like February or so. I really do, like I said, like the formula because it's glowy, but then it kind of dries down more matte and it's just really pretty. And it's very easy. You can use your fingers, like it blends out seamlessly. Okay, so this is Peach Sorbet, and as you can see, like they're sort of starting to blend into each other just because it takes a while for them to dry down. That would be like the only gripe I have with the formula at all, is that I just wish it dried down a little bit more, but once it is dried and on the face, it is beautiful. Okay, next we have Strawberry Cream, which is described as a dusty rose shade. And I'm just going in on there, and then I am going to swatch it. Okay, so from left to right, or I don't even know, from here it's Ube, we've got Cotton Candy, Peach Sorbet, and now Strawberry Cream. I do kind of wish Strawberry Cream was more of like a bright pink. I'm excited to see if some of these newer shades, which are called Bubblegum, Sunset Lychee, and Intense Guava, if those are going to be like my perfect pink shade, because the Cotton Candy is definitely more of like a light peachy sort of shade. Okay, so Strawberry Cream is definitely like that kind of like hot girl summer type of a vibe. It's kind of that like burnt sort of, I don't know, I don't think it's strawberry-ish, but it is a really pretty shade nevertheless. So that's Strawberry Cream. And now on this side, I'm going to go in with Watermelon Pop, which is a warm brick shade. Strawberry Cream already was kind of brickish to me. It wasn't really like a rose in my opinion. Okay, this is definitely brickish though. I can tell just from dotting it on. Okay, so this is Watermelon Pop. They're actually kind of very similar. Let me dab a little bit more on. Okay, I don't know why, but my Watermelon Pop and Strawberry Cream look almost identical on the face. So that's kind of interesting. I guess they're a little bit different. But let me see like on the swatch, maybe it's just my coloring. Yeah, on the swatch, they are pretty different. So I'm not sure what they're kind of almost looking. I guess they're a little bit different. This one's a little bit more peachy and this one's a little bit more like red brickish. So I guess they are different, but definitely on my face, they look very similar. So we have ube cream, cotton candy, peach sorbet, strawberry cream, and watermelon pop. Okay, now we're going in with the 3 new shades, and this is gonna be bubblegum, sunset lychee, and intense guava. And I definitely am excited about bubblegum. That is described as a soft poppy pink. Here it is. Okay, this is kind of looking similar to ube cream, honestly, on my skin. I need like a pink. All right, we'll see. Maybe Intense Guava is gonna be like that pink. Okay, this is giving me like YSL baby doll vibes as far as like the coloring for sure. I don't know that I mean, I definitely like Too Faced, the pink clouds. I feel like, actually no, maybe it is a softer pink than those. Okay, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was hoping bubblegum pink would be a little bit more bold. All right, so here is bubblegum pink. Now we are gonna go in with Sunset Lychee. And this is described as a rosy coral shade. Okay, that is pretty. Wasn't really expecting to like the Sunset Lychee that much, but I do think it's really pretty. It's very similar though to some of the other shades for sure. Okay, so that is Sunset Lychee and then bubblegum. Okay, and as you can see, this is Sunset Lychee and then this is Peach Sorbet and then this is Watermelon Pop. And I feel like if you were to combine Watermelon Pop and Peach Sorbet, you would definitely get Sunset Lychee for sure. So if you already have those 2 shades, you might not want to pick up Sunset Lychee. But actually, like, I reapplied the ube and the bubblegum. And I do feel like bubblegum's probably sort of closer to cotton candy. Definitely different than ube cream though. On my face, however, they look very similar. So again, this is bubblegum and then this is Sunset Lychee. Okay, now we are gonna go in with Intense Guava. And I'm also pretty excited about this shade too. So we will see. Okay, so here we go. Here is Intense Guava. Wow. Oh, wow. You know what? I'm gonna go in. I put it on the wrong. Okay, yes. Yes. This is, okay, so I feel like Intense Guava plus bubblegum will be like my shade mixed together. This is honestly, to me, like what watermelon should look like, or like a raspberry or something, but that is freaking gorgeous. I'm just gonna put a little bit more right there. I love this color. It's so bold and pink and just like Summery for sure. Oh, I mean, right? Any girl blush. Any blush girl's dream. Right here is Intense Guava. It does get intense though, so let me try to blend that out. Again, I'm going in very heavy-handed, you guys. Don't judge. Just show you the shade, but how freaking beautiful is that? Oh, so pretty. She's pigmented. Okay, so again, we have ube cream up top, cotton candy, peach sorbet, strawberry cream, watermelon pop. Then below we have bubblegum, sunset lychee, and intense guava. Okay, now on to the 3 deepest shades. This is black cherry, and this is described as a burnt berry color. Ooh, this looks beautiful, like a nice plum wine. Oh, I love this color too. You guys will have to let me know down below, like, what are your favorite shades? Do you have any of these? They're honestly all blending really well, working out really well. Like, I've had no patchiness issues with any of the shades so far. Even like these deeper, bolder colors are blending like a dream. That's beautiful. Okay, so that is black cherry. Okay, next up we have the shade called Latte, which is described as a light to medium. Yeah, light to medium. Oh, and then this is burnt cherry, or black cherry, sorry, black cherry, which is a burnt berry shade. I do have to say, I think I'm liking these 2 shades, the Intense Guava and the black cherry so far the most. I feel like this could be, you know what? Actually, I am gonna use this as like a blush, but also sort of like a bronzer, because yeah, I feel like this Latte shade definitely would work as like a liquid contour or bronzer. Oh yeah. Oh, that is like a beautiful, okay, this might have to be my summer bronzer shade. Again, some of these shades, even though they're older, I've never tested them out. And that blended beautifully. Oh my God. I love that. Okay, so that's Latte. I love that as like a warm tone contour bronzer shade. So pretty. Or just like even like a summery blush shade. It's really pretty. Yeah, and they've all been smelling the same. Look at how beautiful that blended out. Wow. I love that Latte shade. That is beautiful. Okay. So there we have Latte. And then now for our last shade. It's Coco Loco, and Coco Loco is described as a medium to rich shade. Ooh, this looks definitely like rich, and yeah, definitely a rich shade. Okay, so this is Coco Loco. That is beautiful though too. That is really pretty too. All right, you guys. So again, my face is like definitely muddied up. If I was just doing one shade, these would look even more seamless than they already do. I love this formula. There is not a shade out of the 11 that does not look beautiful and work out. Let me show you the swatches again. Let me just add Coco Loco. They are all pretty different. Some of the shades though, like the bubblegum and the cotton candy, are a little bit similar. And then like if you were to do like peach sorbet with strawberry cream or watermelon pop, you'd probably be able to come up with like sunset lychee. So again, at the top we have ube cream, cotton candy, peach sorbet, strawberry cream, watermelon pop, and then at the bottom we have bubblegum, sunset lychee, intense guava, what is that one called? Oh, black cherry, latte, and Coco Loco. So yeah, the only shade that I feel like could be like, and it's not a repeat shade, is sunset lychee, and I feel like that could be a mixture of peach sorbet with like strawberry cream or watermelon pop if you mix those two. So if you already have all the shades, you might not need to pick up sunset lychee, but all shades are beautiful. I feel like they all, honestly, all are worth having in your collection. It's just such a nice formula, and I really like these deeper shades as far as like contour bronzer. Like this latte shade for me is beautiful. It's like a summer sort of bronze shade. I might have to start using it like that. Although I still have my some of my newer ones too, the Rare Beauty one. I don't know. But yeah, they're really pretty, and I really like them all. I think my faves have to be ube cream, I've been wearing it for months now. I do like bubblegum. I like intense guava. I like black cherry. And I really like latte. I think those would be my favorites. Yeah, bubblegum, intense guava, black cherry, latte, and ube cream for sure. But what are you guys' favorite shades? Let me know down in the comments below. What shade did you think looked the best or worst? Or do you have some of these at home? I definitely do really think the three newer shades, which are bubblegum, intense guava, and sunset lychee, are like definite like great additions. You could probably get away with just having those three, but if you want something that's deeper and more of like a bronzer, then you'd have to pick up either like latte or Coco Loco. They're all beautiful in my opinion. Beautiful formula on all the shades. They all blended out almost just the same, quite honestly. So that is rare. And I think these are just an amazing product from Huda Beauty. I can't wait to see like what other shades. It seems like every couple months she's been bringing out new shades of this, so I can't wait to see what comes out next. All right, you guys, thank you as always so much for hanging out and watching today. Don't forget to comment. Don't be shy. I want to hear from you. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all new upcoming videos, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.